Wicked Wicked Gay, is a gay YouTuber who apparently has beef with straight men, even though he wants the beef of straight men, if you catch my drift. Who said straight men talk in a very nervous, flat, and unexpressive manner, as opposed to a gay man's voice, which he described as with a lot of reflection and expression. Their voices are also very high. All of that is okay, but you don't have to show expression about every little thing you mention. I mean, having a light, high-pitched voice is okay if you're 8. If you're pushing 20 plus with that kind of voice, get some help and stop taking female hormones. Or should I say hormones with a W, because gay men are known for wanting massive amounts of penis. Another thing about this guy, Wicked Cool, is he said the stereotypical straight man's voice sounds like that. So if he wants to bring stereotypes into this, gay men are responsible for most of the AIDS cases we have, and all gay men will molest kids. It is also a well-known and documented fact that the gay sexual lifestyle will have an effect in your late 40s and 50s, and you will lose all control of your bowels, and you will have to wear a diaper. Taxes remind me of that episode of Car 54, where that old lady was illegally selling snacks, and she had to get a permit for $5. She lived in a shack, but all of her money, she had a lot of it, was inside her furniture. Officer Maldune felt bad, so he and some other officers got rid of the old furniture and got new furniture. She went down to the police station and took the money back, then put it inside the new furniture, but when she was selling, the officers got rid of the new furniture and replaced it with the old furniture without realizing the money switched. So you lose money and then get it back on tax day. It's a whole system to make you think you're getting something new. Here's something new. Dolly Parton calls out judgemental Christians. Dolly Parton believes in equality for all. Muslims have honor killing of women. Muslims hang and stone gays. Muslims behead women for not wanting to be raped. In other words, if they don't give consent to not giving consent about being raped, they get killed, because that's what it is. Rape is a type of sexual assault, usually involving sexual intercourse or other forms of sexual penetration initiated against one or more individuals without the consent of those individuals. But Christians feel the wrath of Miss Dolly Parton. New focus on female sexual dysfunction. The FDA is now realizing that women deserve the same sexual rights as men. Go to a Muslim country and tell the Muslims that, because Muslims behead women for not wanting to be raped. The Muslim women have to wear burkas, and if they don't, they get raped. And if they don't want to get raped, they get killed. It's like a vicious cycle over there. Meanwhile, over here we have lesbians wearing jeans and a t-shirt, gay men wearing sweatpants, scarves, and most teenage girls dressing like sluts. And as for sexual equality, woman charged with breaking into a home and raping a man in Seattle. A Seattle prosecutor has charged 26-year-old Chantae Gilman with second-degree rape after a man reportedly awoke from deep sleep and found her on top of him in his bed. So women are equally just as guilty for rape as men are. Sexual equality. Former Mayor Tom Menino passed away on October 30th. Howie Carr always used to call him Mumbles because he was always so hard to hear. Now, nobody can hear him, making sure the government served the people and not the other way around. Thanks for the mosk, dipshit. A lot of reports say Michelle Obama hates being in the White House. She hates Washington, D.C., and she feels trapped. Yeah, she feels trapped. She's a tranny, born a male, and no amount of sex changes is going to change that. Ever seen that episode of Star Trek called Man Trap? It's also the name of Michelle Obama's lifestyle. Okay, Express News put out a story. This is definitely one way to get to school. Jet-powered yellow bus at speeds of 367 miles per hour. With the pro-homosexuality course in schools in this speedy bus, you can now get your gay kids beat up twice as fast as you could if they were walking or taking a normal bus. How did a black man impress the white supremacist woman? He was hung. Yahoo News reported that plus-size costumes cause an outcry. I don't think fat people need plus-size costumes. Just go up to their house and tell them how high your blood pressure is. Two things will happen. They will be scared and give you all their candy because they don't want to end up like you. Don't think I forgot about you fatzos. Amanda Bynes released from psychiatric facility. There goes another well-minded Democrat. Red dropped for Obama's New York City college apartment. The president shared the third-floor walk up with a college roommate during his junior year at Columbia. Each paid $180 in 1981. Larry Sinclair, who actually paid the whole $360 because Obama gave up his ass to live there for free. Finally, a former Marine who served in Iraq says he's been banned from his daughter's Maryland high school after a heated argument over a lesson on Islam. Kevin Wood told MyFoxDC.com that he went to La Plata High School in La Plata, a town about 30 miles southeast of Washington, and challenged a history assignment requiring students to list the benefits of Islam. He also asked if the assignment would be changed. First off, I want to say this. What benefits? Being killed if you don't join it? Being raped if you don't wear a burqa? And if you don't want to get raped, you get killed? Get stoned if you happen to be gay? Wonderful sounding benefits those are. Second of all, I want to say this. I've always got my assignments changed in my SPED class. P.S. I believe the word you were looking for was corpse flower, not corpseman, dumbass. No wonder your law reviews weren't published. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about.